today I'm going to do the tutorial for the jute rope hanging kit. And so this has your 16 by 5 shelf, and this shelf has a rough side and then it has a smooth side. So whichever side you want to be up, it's completely up to you. Typically I will do the smooth side up just so as I'm putting things on it, there's nothing to work around. In the little bag, you're also going to have your O-ring, which is how we're going to suspend it. You're gonna have what I call a beater, and this is used to help us get the string through the little pre-drilled holes in the shelf. You will thank me for that. And then we have our rope. So the rope is already pre-cut, and basically what we want to do is just make sure that we need to try and get the little ends as close as possible to the same length. It's not gonna be possible, but just do your best. And before we do that, we want to thread our hanging hook through that. So we're gonna thread it through it. We're gonna get these little ends as close as we can. So see, mine are a little bit off, but I'm just gonna go with it. And then we're just gonna tie a knot here at the top. Now, if you do your hands, like kind of roll it and then tuck it in, it's just a big knot. But if you can kind of keep the ropes as flat as possible, as we're like tightening it and pulling it up, it will start to like lay nicely so that you'll kind of have like a nice looking like layered knot at the top. And you can undo and redo this as many times as you want, because believe you me, I've had to redo them many times. But we just want to pull that tight. And so once we get it, I think this looks really good. We have a knot that looks like this. Now you can use either for the front, but I like to put this part on what would hang against the wall, so when it's hanging, it's gonna look like this. So now you can see, because we did it and kept all the ropes kind of flat, you can kind of see that they're all in a row here. So what I like to do is lay it out, and then I like to feed my little ropes. I want to match them up to where they are at the top of the knot. So the one here is going to go here, the one here is going to go here. Again, middle one to the furthest from me, and the closest to me to the closest to me. So that's how I'm going to lay them out. Then I'm going to take my little beater. So if you make this skinny and stick it up from the bottom, you can see you have this loop here, but you want to hold the rest of the beater on the outside. And I'm going to take and loop my jute through there. And then you don't want to do it like way down here, because then you're going to be pulling all of this rope through. Just get the little tails and just pop them through like that. So see, I got all 4 through. And then I'm just going to do the same on each corner. So again, I put the loop through. I'm going to grab my little tails and pop them through. Woohoo! Working out good. Okay. I moved it, so I need to make sure that I have my ropes still going in the right direction here. This way and this way. All right, again, pushing it down. Put my tails through, just the very end of them. Pop them through. And they don't need to be even right now, because we're gonna do that part last. We're just trying to get them through the holes. All right, last one. Grab the very little bit of the tails and pull them through. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now is where you're gonna wanna kind of see like where everything needs to be, because like I said, the bottoms are not all gonna be the same. And if it's like funky, you can always just readjust it here at the top, or if you don't like where the ropes are going, if you're like, oh, this one should go here or that way, you can always pull them out and do them again. but we just kind of want to see where it needs to be so that it can hang flat. And this looks pretty good. So what I usually do is flip it back over, and I can see I've got a lot on this side and a little on this side. I'm not cutting anything until I'm done and I have it adjusted. Like I'll do a trial hanging it on the wall and make sure that everything is flat. So I saw I only need to have a little bit, and don't pull this too tight yet because we're gonna wanna pull it tight once we know it's level and flat. So again, I'm gonna do those, not pulling it tight. And then these ones, it needs to be a little higher, I can tell. These tails are gonna be a little bit longer. So again, I'm just kind of eyeballing it right now. And then I'll go through, I'm not pulling it super long yet, or super tight yet, because I'm still trying to get it organized, or get it, all even and everything. And you might have to play with it a few times for this. So right now, this actually looks pretty good, but what I will do is I will take it and I will put it up against the wall, and I will force the knots down to wherever it needs to be even. And then if I have a loose string, I'll go back and I will tighten that knot. But this looks pretty good without putting it against the wall right now. But after that, you have it where you want it. Then if these bug you and you want to go ahead and chop these off so that they're even, then do so. But that is it. That is how easy it is to make your own hanging rope shelf. So thanks again for watching, and I would love to see your shelf. So we're always loving to get pictures from customers on how they decorated their shelves, how they're using them, what they're doing with them, so other people can have inspiration. So if you do, shoot us an email, and you can send it to support@christiancraftpaper.com, or tag us on social @christiancraftpaper. And again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.